Who could have committed the chilling murder that shook the peaceful town of Carlsbad, New Mexico, on Elm Street? Why did Donna Sue Hyatt, a beloved woman known for her kindness and faith, meet such a tragic end? For 36 long years, the identity of her killer remained hidden. But now, in 2023, a breakthrough emerges. How did detectives Joey Longgrave and Tim Nice manage to solve this cold case and uncover the secrets that were buried for decades? Hi, and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing, as it helps us motivate to create more intriguing content for you. Let's have a look at Donna Sue Hyatt's cold case, solved in 2023 after 36 years. Carlsbad, a small and charming city nestled in the heart of the beautiful state of New Mexico, exudes a unique character that sets it apart from many other urban centers. With its location in the middle of the desert and the endless expanse of blue skies, the city boasts an abundance of sunshine and natural beauty that captivates its residents and visitors alike. Life in Carlsbad moves at its own pace, far removed from the hustle and bustle of big cities. Here, people have the luxury of time, allowing them to connect with nature and savor the breathtaking surroundings. The city's proximity to the pristine Carlsbad Caverns National Park offers an escape into a world of awe-inspiring stalactite formations, underground chambers, and a diverse ecosystem. Residents take pride in their environment, fostering a deep appreciation for the wonders of the natural world. In this tightly knit community, the neighborhood spirit thrives on wide open spaces and warm, friendly Southern hospitality. Residents know each other by name and engage in genuine conversations, making newcomers feel like part of the family from the moment they arrive. The city's strong sense of community is evident in its numerous local events, festivals, and gatherings, where everyone is welcome to participate and celebrate together. Carlsbad's culture and traditions run deep, evident in the customs that have been passed down through generations. Whether it's a family barbecue on a lazy Sunday afternoon or a lively celebration during the annual Carlsbad Days Festival, the city radiates a sense of unity and shared heritage. The aroma of home-cooked barbecue wafts through the air, drawing people together in a collective appreciation of good food and good company. However, like any other place, Carlsbad is not immune to the unexpected. The idea of a serious crime taking place in this peaceful haven seems almost inconceivable. The tight-knit community, which usually stands as a testament to trust and camaraderie, could be shaken to its core if faced with the reality of a serious crime. In a place where everyone knows everyone else, the concept of everyone could be a suspect takes on a whole new meaning. Trust that has been built over the years could be put to the test, and the community would be grappling with shock and disbelief. The implications of such a crime would ripple through the city, causing anguish, fear, and uncertainty among its residents. Law enforcement in Carlsbad, although not typically accustomed to dealing with such heinous acts, rose to the occasion to uncover the truth. The close-knit relationships between officers and the community they serve would be both a blessing and a challenge. While familiarity with the community could facilitate investigations, it might also create tensions and conflicts of interest. As the investigation unfolds, the city's spirit of togetherness would be put to the test. The residents would rally around the victims and their families, providing support and solace in their time of need. Simultaneously, they would grapple with the complex emotions of fear and suspicion, searching for answers while holding on to their shared values. About the victim. Donna Sue Black Hyatt was born on August 28, 1948, in Carlsbad, New Mexico, to Roger and Sybil Black. She had a strong spirit that made a difference in the lives of those around her, and as she got older, her personality only got brighter. Donna went to school in Carlsbad at New Mexico State University. Her strong faith led her to become an active member of the First Baptist Church, where she found comfort and strength. She was also a member of the Christian Women's Club, where she made friends for life and made everyone she met happy. She gave birth to two beautiful girls, Michelle Perry and Angela Halsey, and cared for them with all her heart. She was beautiful on the inside and out, and her family and the whole town loved and cared about her. Her story of love and faith ended badly when she died suddenly, leaving her family scared. Crime. On July 8, 1987, the night that would change everything, one of Donna's children came home late. As the moon's pale light fell on Elm Street and the clock moved closer to 11:40 p.m., the girl looked for Donna all over the house. She was shocked to find her mother lying dead in a big pool of blood. When Donna Sue Hyatt had been attacked and killed in her own home, she had turned 38. The probe. The daughter's friend called the police that same night, which started the probe. The cops looked at the crime scene for clues that could help them figure out who killed Donna, but whoever did it was not a newbie and had carefully covered all tracks. The detectives could only find traces of DNA that they thought would lead them to a possible suspect. Investigators tried to relive Donna's last moments, looking for any clues they might have missed at the crime scene. People who saw Donna leaving a nearby store with a tall white man at 9:15 p.m. on the night she died came forward. The detectives were filled with questions. Was he a predator hiding in the dark, waiting for the right time to strike? Or did Donna's path cross with someone else that night, a chance meeting that turned out to be important? The key to figuring out what would happen to Donna was in the scary hours between 9:15 p.m. and 11:40 p.m. But there were too many options and not enough clues. No one could tell if she let the killer in, or if the killer followed her home and forced his way in, or if the killer just had a key. In the eyes of the law, these ideas meant that everyone was a suspect. Now the autopsy showed that Donna was stabbed with some kind of sharp blade. The experts looked at the DNA they found at the crime scene and found that it did not come from Donna or any of the other people who often came to the house. The DNA of this unnamed person gave some people hope that they might be able to find out who the killer was. The police database did not show any matches for the description, which was a good thing. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks turned into years, no new information came in, and the investigation came to a slow stop. The man who was seen with Donna that night became a mysterious figure, a phantom whose identity stayed unknown. Each lead was followed up on, but the trail went cold and disappeared into the shadows of time, just like a whisper taken away by the wind. Reinvestigation. Even though many years had passed, the Carlsbad Police Department still remembered that terrible night. In 2023, 36 years later, detectives Joey Longgraf and Tim Nice were ready to bring a long-forgotten case back to life. They started to look into the old murder case again to find the killer. Detectives used genetic genealogy because they knew that investigative science was getting better and better. In the field of genetic genealogy, DNA, which is made up of the building blocks of life, is the link between the past and the present. Tracing a criminal's family tree can help find them. Carefully collected and kept for more than 30 years, crime scene evidence from Donna's home on Elm Street made its way into the hands of a careful scientist at Otherham, a private DNA genealogy company based in Texas. They used forensic-grade genome sequencing to make a digital DNA analysis of the suspect. The people on Otherham's team carefully looked through online databases of family trees to find a match for the description. Finally, a name came out of the maze of family records and secret bloodlines: Michael Ruff Wigley. Michael Ruff Wigley was born on March 6, 1959, in the city of Vegas, Texas. He is a man. He was a soldier at Fort Hood when he was only 19 years old. But behind the discipline of the military was a secret evil that would destroy many lives. Sandra Bellman, a young 18-year-old who had just gotten married and was full of hopes for a new life, was one of his first victims. But on July 18, 1980, near Copper's Cove, Texas, her trip to a happy marriage was cut short in a cruel way. Her lifeless body showed signs of abuse. It turned out that she had been killed by being hit. Wigley was taken into custody right away after what happened, and on October 1, 1980, he was charged with killing Sandra. But the darkness did not end there. A charge of assault against a lady that happened on June 30th, 1980, just 18 days before Sandra's death, made things even worse. Soon enough, Wigley was in the cold embrace of the Coryell County Jail, with bonds that added up to $50,000. He finally got out of prison and lived as a free man. But fate had something else in mind for him. On October 11th, 1989, Wigley was driving his 1978 Ford Mustang along the northbound lane of U.S. Route 60. Wigley's mind may have been elsewhere because he did not slow down or stop at the railroad crossing, even though a Santa Fe railway train was coming and making warning sounds. The next crash, which killed Wigley, was so strong that the train carried his Mustang for 0.6 of a mile. When Ruff died, he was 30 years old. His grave is in the Llano Cemetery in Amarillo, Texas. Detectives Landgraf and Nice found that Wigley was the main suspect after putting together new DNA information and comparing it to what they already knew about the case. Through talking to family members, they were able to show that Wigley was in Carlsbad, New Mexico, around the time Donna was killed, even though he was already dead and would not get the punishment he deserved. The investigators were eager to show beyond a doubt that he was guilty and close the cold case. They finally got a court order to dig up Wigley's body in Amarillo, Texas. Working with Amarillo police, Wigley's grave, which had been forgotten, was found, and the body parts were quickly sent to Othram for study. The pieces were in motion, and the dance with fate had started. Using kinship tests, the experts at Othram compared Wigley's DNA to the profile they had made based on evidence from the crime scene. The city of Carlsbad gave cash help as a sign of its unwavering support. The results came out on April 11, 2023. It was not a surprise that his DNA had clear signs that linked him to the crime scene and proved he was guilty. It worked out great. Even though he was already dead, Michael Ruff Wigley stood accused of killing Donna Sue Hyatt in 1987. Detective Joey Landgraf and Tim Nice of the Carlsbad Police Department were the unknown heroes who put together the pieces of a decades-old puzzle. Their unwavering dedication and insight helped finally close a haunting chapter in the history of the city. Carlsbad Mayor Dale Janway thanked the officers and detectives who bravely reacted to the scary scene on that fateful night in 1987 from the bottom of his heart. The key thing that led to the case being solved 36 years later was how well they took care of the crime scene and how hard they worked to gather important evidence. Janway expressed a sincere hope that the recent work, as well as the work carried out in 1987, would bring some peace and closure to Donna Sue Hyatt's family and the people of Carlsbad. Why do you think this horrible murder happened? Do you think it was a planned murder or a crime done on a whim? What do you think? Tell us in the comment section below. Stay safe until next time, and keep an eye out for the next puzzle. Thanks for watching.